Today we are going through the fridge. Behind me, a little bit of a mess was made from some meat juices, so I figured it's the perfect time to go through it, organize it, clean it all out, and throw anything that we need to throw out. So I'm going to take you along with me and let's see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out good in the end. I don't have any of those clear like fridge organizers. That would be really nice, but I don't have those currently. Maybe one day. I do think that they look very nice. I've watched other people's fridge organizations and they are very inspiring. All right, I'm going to show you the before. It's not the greatest. So hopefully the after is a lot better than this. All right, so that's what we're working with. I'm gonna start with the easy task and do this first. Baby steps. Uh-oh, the fridge is beeping at me. I better hurry. This is all empty. I'm gonna clean this. And then I'm going to clean all this, wipe it all down, and then put it back. Alright, so I just like soaked up this thing and now I'm going in with a dry cloth and just wiping it down. Alright, so now that this side of the door is super clean, I'm going to wipe down all this and put it back. Which was up here, wash this, and I'm gonna put it in with the rest of the yogurt just so it's all together. This section next, and we're gonna do kind of like the condiments. Do you ever wash your condiment jars down? I mean, they get pretty gross, don't they normally? I feel like they do. Let me know. Take some of these things over here, wash them, and put them in here because I think I want to try and put all the condiments in this shelf. So not all condiments are going to fit over there. I guess we have a little too many condiments, but that's okay. I have a little bit of room here, but it's pretty like skinny. So I feel like I can't put anything else there. We have our drinks at the bottom. We have our condiments here. We have our yogurts here. Now I'm going to put kind of like cream cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, stuff like that all up here. This side is done. I'm gonna show it to you real quick. I have my drinks, I have my condiments, I have my yogurt. I know I could totally fit something else on here, we'll see. And then up here I have like my dairy-ish stuff, and I put the Miracle Whip up there because it was white and blue and it goes together, right? Yeah, okay. Now to work on the other side. This is what we're working with over here. I did take out some of the things that were over here and put them on this side, and I have a few things sitting out right here. Okay, let's get started. First, I'm gonna take everything out. Okay, now we need to wipe that side out. now have a clean left, right, whatever side of fridge, I'm going to put everything back in. We're gonna start with the milk because we don't want that to go bad. Milk always goes here, so that's where that's gonna go. And I think there's some things back in there that I'm gonna put on the shelf as well. But I'm going to do this top one that you can't see first. I wish I had like a butter container to put like the butter that's open in. If you have any suggestions or know of, you know, a thing for that you put in your fridge, let me know. So here I have my butter, but this spot is always empty. So I'm gonna put some garlic up here. So next to the milk, I'm actually going to put the coffee creamer. I don't know, I just feel like that makes the most sense to put it there. All right, so now we are gonna move down to the next drawer, which I will tilt you down in a minute. There's currently nothing in here because it is clean. And I think we're gonna do more condiments, kinds of things like that. Might move the jelly and put it somewhere else. But for now, I think that's where it's gonna go. I'm also gonna put this mayo in here. I think that fits in there really nicely. I already washed that, so I'm going to continue to wash some things and put some more things in here. I'm going to wipe all these down and then we'll try and figure out the organization. I think that might be easier. Organize, I think, these two things at the same time. I think that's okay to do that. So I'm going to put the hot sauce down here because it's tall. I'm also going to put the blueberry syrup down here because that is tall. I think I am going to move the grape jelly down here as well because it is larger. The butter down here because it's taller. I'm going to put my jalapenos up here. I wonder if the soy sauce will fit. Yeah, let's keep the soy sauce up here. Put the other soy sauce there. And then we are going to put our relish in here as well. I think I'm going to put the relish on that side because it's shorter than what's behind it. And I'm going to grab some more things in the fridge to take out, wipe down, and put in here as well because I feel like it's not full enough yet. I wanted to put the butter up at the top, so I'm going to put actually the garlic down here. We are continuing. We have done both sides of the doors, and now we are going to do the main chunk of the fridge. This is going to be the dirtiest part, I just know it. So I'm going to start by emptying, I think we're going to do the top shelf first. Oh, we have a tomato. Ooh, that needs to get thrown away. And this is the culprit of what got everything real nasty. I'm gonna put this down. Alright, so I wiped down the two top shelves as well as kind of like the sides, the top, and the back in that area. I feel like that never gets washed, so might as well. I have two apple juices here, and neither of them taste like apple juice like I remember it as a kid. What is up with that? Like, this one says diet and the other one says like low sugar or something. Come on, they don't even taste that good. Everything in front of me is washed, so I'm going to attempt to put together one side of the fridge, that top shelf first, and see how that goes. This chicken stock stuff we actually don't use very often, but I don't want to forget about it. So I think I'm going to put this back here, but I'm going to kind of layer it in front of each other so that it kind of sticks out a little bit. The Ready Whip over here behind the coffee mate. There we go. actually wanted to put it behind the coffee mate. Now I'm going to put in the big turkey mess. I cleaned up the bowl, so the bowl's clean. I dumped it out, so we should be good. Fingers crossed. Let me show you real quick what now the top looks like. When you open it up, we've got our sides looking great, looking good. I don't know if I showed this side, but there we go. And then the top is looking pretty good. You know, I can't help the turkey bag back there, but yeah, that looks pretty good. I've kind of layered like items, which is, I think, gonna work out really well. So now I'm gonna go down to the second layer and take everything out and then clean it. I'm a little nervous about these. These might get tossed. My shelf is empty and I'm gonna clean it. So I just cleaned that second shelf. So now I'm gonna wipe down a couple of things. The hard part is a lot of this might be kind of hard to wipe down, so we're gonna do our best. I think I'm gonna have to throw away the grapes because there's a ton of holes in this bag and they look pretty shriveled anyway, so bye-bye grapes. Eggs always go over here and it usually takes up the entire spot. So we're gonna put those in. We're going to take everything out of the third shelf. All right, we have some lettuce in here. Looks like it's gone bad. We're going to have to throw that out. You want to guess what's in here? More broccoli. I'm going to have to rinse off each of these apples and put them into something else. Just washed all the apples. I'm thinking about putting them in this bowl, but I think we actually have more apples in the fridge, so I might put them all together and figure that out in a little bit. So I'm gonna hold off on putting those back, but I'm gonna put the rest of these things back in the fridge. So just like the eggs, the lettuce always goes on that side and it usually takes up the entire section. All right, lettuce is over there. It's not the most attractive, but that's okay. It works. We have some more broccoli, and I would actually prefer to put it with the other broccoli. That's what we're gonna do. I know it kind of looks bare right now, but that's because I'm trying to figure out the organization of where I'm gonna put things. So I think I'm gonna try and switch things around a little bit. So I'm gonna move down into these drawers, and because I'm trying to figure out organization, we're actually gonna start with this drawer. I actually cleaned this drawer over here recently, but I haven't this one, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna take out the entire drawer. I'm actually gonna clean the inside where this drawer was first, and then I'm gonna take things out, clean the drawer, and we'll do our normal routine here. So I'm gonna take everything out of here. See, I knew I had some more apples. I have 2 more apples in here. Oh no. One of them I think needs to be thrown out. Okay, we'll get to that. We have a cucumber, which is still good, but needs to be wiped down. We have some carrots, some baby carrots. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to save those carrots. That was pretty bad. I think the celery is surprisingly still okay. But this drawer is disgusting, so I need to clean this. what my drawer is now looking like. I actually decided to put the broccoli that's still in the bags in here. I know I wanted to keep the ones in the bowls next to it, but I think that that's fine. We'll have them cut up in the bowl when they're cut up and then packaged while they're in here. I've still got my cucumber, the celery, and then right down in here I have the carrots. I think I am just going to wipe them down and put them in this bowl here and then put that in the fridge on one of the shelves. And then I'm gonna find a spot for my apples. I'm also gonna put the caramel dip in front of the apples a little bit there, just because it kind of goes with it, so that's where that's gonna go. So now we are going to tackle the cheese and meat drawer, which I've actually already done recently, so this one shouldn't be that bad. So I'm gonna take it out. Alright, so now I have all of my meats and cheeses in here, so I'm gonna put this back in the fridge. Those drawers are clean and organized and everything like that. Now we have to tackle the very last drawer. I'm gonna be back because this is a hot mess, and I'll show you after I'm done. How about that? So it is the next day. I decided to call it quits after cleaning out the fridge last night. It was quite an undertaking, but it is now clean. We have had dinner, so I have put a couple of the leftover stuff in here, so it will have a few different food items than there was last night, and we are about to go grocery shopping, but before we do that, I wanted to quickly just show you what it all looks like. Super clean, organized, and yeah, I'm so happy with it, but it was a pain to clean. All right, here we go. Perfectly clean fridge. So a recap, up here we have some different kind of products that we went over before, like sour cream, cream cheese, things like that. We have our yogurts here. I had one for lunch. We have our condiments in the next one down. And then lastly is our drinks. And then to the right, we have our butters, we have milk, we have other random types of things like garlic, pickles, jalapenos, and soy sauce. And then more things down here. So we have our jelly, we have our butter, and hot sauce. I had to close this real quick because it was dinging at me, so I'm gonna wait a tiny bit before I reopen it, because last night what I found out is if you open the fridge too many times or leave it open a little too long, the light will turn off and it will not be cold anymore, and then so it will have to heat up, or something will have to heat up in here to get it to cool down again, and it smelt bad. It didn't smell good, and I thought I broke the fridge. I didn't break the fridge, thank goodness, but I am now going to be more careful about how often I open the fridge doors. So now that we gave it a minute, I'll show you the rest of the fridge. Top shelf, we have the same things going on over here. Please ignore that. That's our troubled thing. We have our ranch here. We have our bowl of broccoli. We have a little bit of cut up cucumber in there. We have our eggs. We have lettuce. We did have a salad, so I put the leftover cut up lettuce in here. So just kind of keeping that all together. We have our strawberries, we have the apples, and the caramel dip. And then here we have all of our vegetables. In here we have our meats and cheeses. And then there we just have a couple other meat products. So there we go. That is everything. That is our super clean fridge. It is the next morning. I'm terrible at finishing out these vlog type of videos. But yeah, I'm wearing the same shirt just to keep it consistent, but my hair's obviously not up. So yeah, that was a lot of work to clean out the fridge, like deep clean it and kind of reorganize it and things like that. But it was definitely worth it. makes me feel better knowing that we have a really clean fridge and that there's no nastiness in there. And yeah, it just makes me feel better in general. I hope you guys enjoyed this cleaning, organization, fridge video with me. If you needed some motivation to do so yourself, I recommend it. It'll be worth it in the end. All right, I will see y'all later. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Bye.